The idea that you should be white knuckling anything in your bariatric journey really isn't a solution. It's finding a way to incorporate foods in the moderation that you provide. And if you're sitting there saying, like, Rob, I'm 3 months post-op, like, I can never eat 3 slices of pizza, the answer is you probably will be able to in 3 years from now. But even in that point, like, if everyone else is having pizza on Friday, don't rely on the willpower and be like, okay, I'm just going to sip my protein shake. That's where I would say, like, make a ricotta bake where you're getting that cheese goodness. And I would also add like a protein pizza sauce. Sturdy has one. And then I would just have a ricotta bake with pizza sauce and ricotta cheese. And it tastes like a pizza for that early bit on. But again, that's a way that you can engineer your environment to make it work, as opposed to saying, like, nope, never having a slice of pizza again, because there's no way you're going to survive with that. So when you prep your protein forward foods, you limit the temptations and then make the easy choice align with your goal, it's going to be a lot easier. The other thing psychologically that goes on, especially when we get to how do we lose 20 pounds in the next month, is this all or nothing thinking. And that's the idea of, like, okay, maybe you did have pizza and you didn't track it accurately on Friday. Or worse yet, what I see happen, and this is even in my own household, I will have my 2 slices of pizza on Friday, but I wake up Saturday morning and there's still half a pizza left. I'm like, oh, I'm going to have pizza for breakfast. Again, that's not necessarily a bad idea. And if anything, it works better. If I know I can have 3 slices of pizza for for a meal and make it work, I would just reverse engineer it the exact same way for the next meal. So if I'm going to have pizza for breakfast, even, I'm going to have those 3 or 2 slices. I know that's 1,200 calories. Then I'm going to go high protein, low carb, low fat the rest of the day because I've already gotten my carb and my fat in. So that means, like, if I go to a kid's birthday party, I'm probably going to pass on the sheet cake and I'm probably going to eat before I get there because, like, kids' birthday party food is probably pizza, chicken nuggets, or something like that. So what I would do is I would probably eat up that big hearty salad I normally have for lunch before I even get on the road or go, so that I am full and ready to go. I might even, like, increase more of the protein unless I'm really full from the pizza for breakfast, so that I stay fuller for longer so that I'm on the road all day. If you're a parent, like, Saturdays are a day of constantly shuffling and getting everything done. And this is just another way to kind of make sure that it's managed and get ready to go. Dinner then might be a very unsexy choice. For me, it might be like a lean beef patty and make like a lean protein meatloaf, so that it's like 96 lean ground beef, maybe some egg white for moisture, and then I would season the daylights out of it. So you're essentially eating a whole bunch of lean ground beef, and then I'd have a side of broccoli. So again, still having meatloaf, which I love. I'm having the salad that I really enjoy, and I'm having pizza for breakfast. It allows you to kind of incorporate both. But if you're in that level of all or nothing thinking, or if you're dealing with dichotomous thinking, which is the scientific name, you see that and you would be like, oh, I had pizza last night and I had pizza Saturday morning. I've been bad for 2 meals and there is no good or bad. But people think this, I might as well be bad all weekend and start Monday. And that can kind of, even if you're creating that caloric deficit Monday to Thursday, you can really just end up playing shoots and ladders on the same level if you're derailing Thursday, Friday, Saturday, because your compliance rate is really only at about 60%. And from what I've noticed from coaching hundreds of bariatric patients, you kind of want closer to like a 90 to 93% compliance if we're really working on making sure that we get the results we want. So something we always tell our clients, practice next choice win. So that just means, like, if you had pizza for dinner and you're feeling like grief about it, perfect. Breakfast, commit to maybe having that egg white omelet or a meal that reflects your goals better the next day. So just make the next choice the best choice, and get back to it. From an anthropological standpoint, the reason why 20 pounds over the next 4 months might be tough is that we essentially have loss aversion.